Sullivan. I remember a clinic at the Embassy Suites at the Portland Airport, and it was kind of an epiphany. This is back. How many of you are still at the stage, or you could remember the stage, where you're going to do something with your athletes, so you try it on yourself? How many of you have been there?
I've been there.
How many of you were there and you can't go there anymore?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where I'm at. This clinic, I guess I'm in my late 40s, and I go to this clinic. I start doing, things come slowly. I remember an article came out in the 80s called Cruise Intervals. What is that? Threshold training. Mark has talked about this, the difference between pulling up your threshold versus pushing it. I don't know, what does that mean? Traditionally, what we would say is you got to get a tempo run in, okay? And so we would go out, we have this tempo run loop, it was about 4 miles, and we would go out and we would run this tempo run, and we'd say it's 4 miles, and this week you average 6-minute pace. And so what are you going to do next week? You do another one, and you're going to run it a little faster. And then the next week you do another one, you're going to run a little faster. Well, that second or third week when you set out, you run 6-minute pace, this time you're running 5:45. Are you able to hold 5:45s that whole time? No, you're not, right? But if I went out and I ran 5:45 for a mile, I took a very short break. 15 seconds, 20 seconds. Then go do it again. And then go do it again. And we started doing that, and now those young ladies who were doing the 3 to 4 mile tempo run, our program's doing 6 times a mile on short rest at that progressively fast. I saw girls that were running those 7-minute pace in June. By the time we got to the fall, they're running those 6 times a mile, 6:15 pace. And we weren't, and then we could go out and run a tempo run close to that pace. That was a change for us, significantly. And now, we do a lot of this stuff on the track. I'll watch our athletes, and they're doing that 6 times a mile, or it could be 8 times 800, or it could be whatever they break it. A very short rest at that threshold effort. They get very, I'm looking at them going, are they jogging? And then I look, no, those boys are running 76 seconds flat. And they look like they're not working hard. I owe that to this. Went to a clinic just like this, and somehow it's stuck. Okay? Coach Quintana over at Oregon State.